Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How is everybody this morning? Good. Very good. I wanted to start off this morning by testing your powers of observation. So as you came into the church this morning, what did you notice differently about the parking lot?
Lines.
Yeah, Candy got it. Thank you for noticing. We had quite a road crew out here yesterday morning painting those lines. I want to thank Jim Smith, Bill Fuller, Cliff Miller, Rick Kertel, and Dan Hotham for being out here early yesterday morning and putting the new lines. Now, what we've agreed is we're going to be out there policing who parks across two lines. I want to make sure we're right. It's like first grade. Make sure you get the car within the lines.
Should I go check?
Yeah, that's right. Jack Thomas is our policeman. We're blessed this morning to have Darren Wells with us here. We want to thank you for being here. Thank you, Darren. Darren is a licensed Unity teacher and joins us from Unity of Columbus. We thank you once again for being here, Darren. Darren's title today is Accepting What Is, Practicing the Law of Love and Non-Resistance. We'd also like to thank Carissa Holmes and Michael Contras for being here this morning and providing our music. Just a couple of quick announcements. Today, after the service, starting at 12 noon, Darren, I knew I was going to say that, Darren will facilitate an afternoon workshop titled Releasing the Thought of What Ought. This 90-minute workshop is about letting go of beliefs you are attached to, forming a new self-image, and discovering your inner power. It's like all of our workshops, it's on a donation basis. But feel free to, if you've signed up, that's great, but if you haven't and you'd like to stay for it, please do. We appreciate it. On Thursday, July 17th, we'll have Gentle Yoga with Yoga Tamara. Thank you, Tamara. We appreciate that. It also is on a donation basis, and newcomers are always welcome. And of course, don't forget about our summer concert on July 26th, coming up after the week after next. It'll be on the back lawn, weather permitting. If not, we'll be in here. So, thanks for keeping that in mind. Let's see. Finally, we want to thank everyone for joining us today, both here and online, and for supporting our ministry with your tithes and donations. So whether by PayPal or through checks in the baskets in the back, we are grateful for your support. Now, as always, we start with prayer, holding the highest in mind and heart to ourselves, each other, our communities, and our world. If you're listening in online, remember you can send in a prayer request anytime via our website, unitydelawareohio.org. Just use the prayer request tab at the top of the page. Now, Carissa and Michael will lead us into prayer with a song.
In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. And I rest and trust and breathe. And know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment there is love.
invite you to close your eyes and be still. And in the stillness of this moment, I am love. We are love. I invite us to breathe deeply in through the nose if we can, and slowly, gently breathe out through the mouth. You may wish to place your feet flat upon the floor and allow yourself to be in an open posture. As we open ourselves and are receptive to the flow of life and love, of divine peace. As the master teacher once spoke to the turbulent waves tossing the ship carrying him and his disciples, peace, be still. And as we continue to breathe deeply, we relax into this now moment, where beyond the seeming limitations of time and space, and we are here now in this moment as spiritual beings, one with the one presence and one power that is the universe. We call it God the Good, omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence. And if there is any area of your mind or your body that is experiencing tension, that is feeling stuck, I invite you to breathe into that space or those spaces. Allow your inner light, the Christ within you, to shine upon that area of your mind or body, and allow its light, your light, to dissolve and dispel any appearance of darkness, any appearance of tension, and then return to your slow, deliberate, and centered breathing. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. Yes, perfect peace. The peace that passes all understanding. And so let us rest. Let us trust. Let us be strengthened, rejuvenated, and renewed, restored to wholeness in a marvelous healing in the stillness of the silence. As we return, bringing our full attention and awareness back to this time and space. As we become more aware of our bodies, of the seat that supports us, of the luminous beings of radiant light and love in this space, here in person or virtually, that are supporting us. We remember that the very peace of God, the very love of God, is accessible to us at all times. And so, for the rest of this sacred hour, let us remain in prayer, allowing the peace and the light and the love, yes, the divine love we were created to be, to shine forth as we bless our world with healing light, love, and prayer. For this time of meditation, of reflective silence, we give thanks in the name and through the power of the living Christ presence. We say, thank you, thank you, thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
All right, everybody, this is meant for you to add your voice. This is a sing-along, so just sing when you catch on. Ready? We have come here to love one another.
We have come here to love one another.
We have come here to let our love show. We're sisters and brothers.
We are family with sisters and brothers.
And we carry this love everywhere that we go.
We carry this love everywhere.
You got it together. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love grow. We are family, we're sisters and brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. One more time. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love show. We are family, we're sisters and brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. We carry this love. We carry this love. We carry this love. We carry this love everywhere that we go. One more time. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love show. We are family, we're sisters and brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. Let's carry it. Carry this love. We carry this love. We carry this love. We carry this love everywhere that we go.
Well, that's it. Church is over. I can't follow that. Give it up for Carissa and Michael once again. So blessed to have them here. Well, I bid you a joyous good morning. Good morning. And welcome one and all to Unity Church of Delaware. My name is Darren Wells, and as Paul mentioned earlier, I am a licensed Unity teacher, serving Unity of Columbus and beyond, serving the greater Unity movement in whatever ways I can. And it is my great joy to to be here with you once again. It's been a while. I'm looking forward to the concert. I am hoping to get that Saturday off work so I can be here. And you guys just have such a wonderful, blessed community here. I'm so grateful for all of you, for being you, for showing up, for being the light that this world needs right now. Amen. Now, those of you who don't know me well yet, I carry a lot of humor with me wherever I go. And I am very much an interactive speaker, so feel free to respond when and if I call to you. The following is a teaser, dear friends. A teaser. When I'm not here in Unity, I work in broadcasting, and so it's all about what's coming up next. You know, Film at 11, 8 Central and Mountain, and all the rest of it. So today, I will just share a few thoughts on that idea of accepting what is, practicing the laws of love and non-resistance. So accepting what is can sound, at least on the surface, like a kind of a oh my, almost like a fatalistic or even a defeatist attitude. Far from it. There is much in our world that is outside of our control and much that is. And so I will invite us today to kind of open our awareness to a larger view of that concept of acceptance, the concept of divine love, of divine order, to expand our concept of ourselves and our relationship to that great I am, the true name for God. But to start us off, I got a little bit of humor for you. So, heard tell of a married couple that had been in practice of marriage for a good number of years. And the husband, one day, went into their bathroom, looked at himself in the full-length mirror, and he came back to his wife in the bedroom and he said to her, "Honey, I looked at myself in the mirror. I didn't recognize myself. I looked and I saw what looked like my eyes, but beyond that, I saw an old man looking back at me in the mirror. There were these crow's feet, these furrows in the brow, all these wrinkles, and just every little crevice and laugh line just screamed at me. And I said, 'Oh Lord, why is this happening to me? And I come to you, love of my life, my dearest heart, for comfort and solace. You always know, all these years we've been married, the right thing to say. And I know I'm not 25 anymore. We aren't 25 anymore. But you always know what to say to make me feel better. So please, help me feel better. Sweetest of hearts.' His wife says to him, 'Well, honey, after all these years, you still have perfect eyesight.'" Has any of you ever been in that situation of, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Oh yes, I think everyone here and online has some experience of that. It's part of the human condition, right? Sometimes we can be something as simple as someone cutting us off in traffic. Oh, I was having such a good day. I was in this passing lane, free flow of traffic. Everything was good, and that guy cut me off. Why would he do that to me? Stub your toe on a door jamb. Oh, why did that door jamb do that to me? My toe was in the perfect place at the perfect time, and that toe jam just got in my way. Urgh. And we put up our defenses. Oh, yes. Even going to a vending machine, you put the quarter, or quarters plural, in, and the little candy bar, you see the little corkscrew, push that candy bar, and it's stuck. Why did that machine do that to me? Come on. I'm a good guy. I pay my taxes. I do my best to obey the laws. And all these things keep happening to me. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that in the workshop, but you may sense a pattern here. We call it in Unity and throughout the world the victim consciousness. So sometimes that concept of accepting what is can show up as, well, the world is what it is. I can't change it. I can't change anything. I may as well just stay at home, stay in my little bubble, and not interact with the world at all. It's just going to be what it's going to be, and to heck with it all. There is a greater acceptance. There is more in this life, in your human journey as a spiritual being, to accept than what you see, hear, taste, touch, and smell on the surface. There is a higher wisdom at work for you. There is a deeper truth at work in you. So, that acceptance of what is not quite what you think. There's something deeper happening here. You, this is one thing that I will invite you to accept today. You are made in the image and after the likeness of love. Some of you have heard this before, or something like it, but I want you to really internalize this. What does this mean? Love is the very healing power, the one true, enduring power in the universe. And that power is expressing right here and now as you, right now, not in some far-off distant time, after you've transitioned out of this life and into the next, not some long time ago when you were an innocent child and you committed some sort of error and it'll never happen again. No, but now and always, you are the very love of God in full expression right here and right now. Now, that idea of resistance, that's what kind of leads into that victim consciousness. We resist what life presents us, and we suffer. Usually it begins first in the mind and then the body. The great Unity author and teacher, Imelda Octavia Shanklin, in her book, classic Unity book that I highly recommend, called What Are You? There's a question mark in there. What are you? She says, the body is the blossom of the mind. The body is the blossom of the mind. So it kind of comes to what some of you have heard, it's said in the East, the mind suffers, the body cries out. The emotions certainly can cry out. And sometimes we can feel just as stuck as that candy bar in the vending machine. I was almost free, but something in my mind, something in my heart is holding me back. And so when we resist, again, we create that suffering, and what's more, we frustrate the creative divine potential. We frustrate the flow of love that we were created to be. You see, love is not simply a commodity to have, it is a quality of being. It is what you are. You are a child of God, and therefore you are a child of love, made in its image likeness. I'll share this from the Revealing Word, written by our Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore and early Unity staff. He writes that love is the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. Of all the attributes of God, love is undoubtedly the most beautiful. In divine mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. This was written nearly 100 years ago, friends, and so very timely. Love is, the great harmonizing principle known to man. So when we are really living in full expression of divine love, there can be no room for why did he, she, it, or they do that to me. to us. There is no room in consciousness for I and you, or us and them. Love breaks down barriers, literal ones and figurative ones, mental ones and emotional ones. Love heals, harmonizes, blesses, and prospers. And so we have what is called the law of non-resistance. To put it in a kind of a simplistic language, something that we can kind of take home with us, and you've heard perhaps a version of this before. What I resist persists, semicolon. What I embrace dissolves. What I resist persists, and what I embrace dissolves. And yes, one of the things I will be speaking about in today's workshop is the idea of not living in our past, not living in whatever it is that is left unresolved in us, or unforgiven in us, or for someone or towards someone else, but rather embracing not the situation, not the person, but that greater reality. I am a spiritual being. I am a child of pure love. I am, as Jesus told his disciples, you are the light of the world. So we turn that into an affirmation. I am the light of the world. I am created in love's image likeness. It is my nature to love. You've heard it said that the greatest thing is to be loved, to be understood. I will go one further and say the greatest thing is to love, to be love, to understand. You see, when we are in that flow of divine love, when we just tap into that channel of love, we have great divine potential for compassion, for kindness, even to strangers. And I see that kindness, I see that compassion making itself manifest everywhere. So I invite you, as you go forth with your lives this week, to practice kindness to someone you don't know. It could be something as simple as holding the door open for someone. You may have seen people in restaurants, drive-thrus, even grocery stores doing the pay it forward. Are you familiar with this process? It's the idea you pay not only for your, let's say, groceries, for example, but that of your neighbor behind you in line. It could be anything. It could be just a kindness note, random acts of kindness, something that I learned to practice back when I grew up in Unity. I'll tell a little more about my story in the workshop. But growing up in Unity, one of the things we did in the Youth of Unity, which is our group for high schoolers, was random acts of kindness. It would just be, sometimes just a tiny little note. You have such a kind smile. Your eyes are so radiant, and I adore gazing into them. Thank you for helping me with my groceries. Thank you for helping me with taking my luggage back into the house after I got back from my trip. Just being good stewards, not only of the planet, but those of us who live here together. Yes, we are sisters and brothers in the love that Christ is, the Christ of our being. And so, part of that practice of non-resistance involves letting go. A big part of our prayer process, for example. We believe, certainly, and teach in Unity the idea of affirmative prayer. A big part of that is the letting go. Letting go of everything you've carried in with you. the mistakes or the learning experiences, whatever they are in the past, whatever it is that we have held on to, the resentments, the unforgiveness of self or others, and just let it all go. For it is not a process of condoning ill acts or inhumane behavior of one to another, but it is rather a gift we give to ourselves. It is a gift that we give to ourselves to uplift our consciousness, to unburden our minds and hearts, that we may make room for more good in our lives, for more love in our lives. Yes, to give it as well as receive it. To be what we were created to be. And it is our great privilege, and I would dare say duty, as spiritual beings, to be that love, to do what it takes to let go, and truly let God. Let go and let God. We say it quite often, but this is a great way, and you will hear more this afternoon, of really moving out of that kind of victim mode, that internalizing, self-flagellating, stuckness of attitude, of behavior that does no one any good, least of all ourselves, and move into that flow of being the creative beings, the loving beings that we were created to be. I'll share a story, of a different kind of letting go. Earlier this year, my father made his transition, and it was a process, a real process over months of learning to let go of this kindly gentleman who had, taught me how to grow up to become a kindly gentleman who I had known all my life. And everyone has such a story, but the last time I saw my father in his earthly incarnation was just before dawn. And as the sun was coming up, he awakened, and he saw me sitting by his bed at the hospice center. And we just gazed into one another's eyes. And there was silence, unblinking, for several minutes. And eventually, he looked at me and he just slowly blinked and kind of a slow nod. And I did the same. Just a slow nod. And at that moment, we knew that was our farewell. That was our goodbye. And then moments later, the nurse came in, broke the silence. Oh, good morning, Mr. Wells and Mr. Wells, etc., etc. But we knew, and we had that moment of peace between us. Anything that I may have perhaps held against the man, or we didn't really argue too many times in life, but whatever there was that letting go in that moment. And there was only that moment. And there was freedom. There was peace, and yes, even joy in that moment, even knowing that would be the last time I would see my father alive. And so as I rose, the nurse was starting to give his examination, and I said, all right, Dad, I'll be back tomorrow. But you rest well, and I'll be back. And I just sort of placed my hand on his head like this. And I left. And that was his last dawn. And he passed at about 2 o'clock the next morning, 2 a.m. the next morning. So there can be, yes, dear friends, I say all that to say, there can be a healing in letting go. that moment certainly has made my grief process a lot more, certainly still there's the missing him, there's the kind of that harrowing piece of it, but it was much more manageable just knowing that I had that moment of goodbye, that moment of letting go. So you, in any aspect of your life, whether it's something that you're holding on to or some past deed or misdeed, you too can let go. You can let go. And in letting go, there is no resistance. There is only love, really. And in that, you can find peace. You can be the very peace and the love and the joy of God that you were created to be. And in so doing, you can be of greater service to others. So before I close today, I want to just one more time tease the workshop. It'll start here at noon. And we are calling it Releasing the Thought of What Ought. It's that idea that, there are some things that are out of our control and many things that are in our control. And it's just some tools that I'll offer you to facilitate, to help you on your journey as we grow in wisdom, as we grow in love and light together. So with that, let us take a moment now to be still. Just take a breath, and in so doing, we just relax into the flow of pure love that is in this sacred space. We give thanks for this divine fellowship, this spirit that breathes us, that keeps us connected as one. We give thanks for this spiritual community, Unity Church of Delaware, all who call it their spiritual home, and all who are uplifted and enriched here, all who live, who love, who serve, everyone on the board, Reverend Joanne and Joe, and everyone that helps make this community the sweet and loving space that it is. As we grow in consciousness, we allow that spirit of gratitude to be our foundation, knowing that God is with us and within us all the way. For this truth and for our many blessings, we give thanks in the name and through the power of the living Christ presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. And so it is. Amen.
And on that note, love be with you. Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Truth come through you, make good flow to you, let joy renew you, till we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh. All together, hand in hand, see the light, we take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take your past and set it free, and share this blessing. Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit you. Ooh, love be with you. Ooh, love be with you.
Well, I'd like to start off the thank yous with a really heartfelt thank you to Darren Wells for being here this morning. Among other things, we want to thank him for helping us understand a deeper meaning to let go and let God. So thank you. Wonderful music this morning. We want to thank Carissa and Michael for that. And Michael is doing double or triple duty this morning. I want to thank Michael not only for the music, but also for bringing us all together near and far. So thank you. I want to thank Lana for her assistance too, so thank you. You were drafted, I guess. We also want to thank all the kind folks, all the angels that help us with refreshments after the service. I think those angels were led by Judy, so thank you, Judy. Finally, a warm thanks to all of you for ongoing support of our church through your tithes and gifts. We are very thankful for that. Thank you so much. Okay, just now a quick recap of the announcements. First of all, after the service today, Darren will be facilitating a workshop starting at 12 noon. We'll make sure we'll send out a call in the fellowship hall to make sure you get over here. So he's going to be speaking on releasing the thought of what ought. So we'll look forward to that. On Thursday, July 17th at 1 p.m., as most Thursdays, Tamara will be presenting her workshop on yoga. So thank you for that, Tamara. It's never too late to join, right? Okay. 2, we want to highlight our summer concert for July 26th. At 6 p.m. we'll have it on the back lawn if weather allows. And finally, we want to keep in front of us, men's dinner will be this Wednesday, July 16th at the Old Dog. I don't want anybody assuming anything by saying we're going to the Old Dog. We'll be on their website. Okay. Are there any other announcements? Okay, hearing none, let's join up for our peace song.